A very good evening. So in today's class we'll be doing the topic hydrocarbons from the chapter Carbon and its Compounds, class 10, and also an important topic for class 11 and 12. Hydrocarbons, when we talk about from the name, are compounds of hydrogen and carbon. When carbon and hydrogen form a covalent bond and they form compounds, these are called hydrocarbons. So carbon, if we talk of the structure, when carbon will have 4 electrons, hydrogen will have 1 electron, the hydrogen will get 2 and the carbon will also share with it in a single bond. So to complete the octet, of course this carbon requires 4 hydrogens and it leads to the formation of the CH4 compound methane. But I'm just talking about the bond. So it is always a single bond because hydrogen can never make a double bond. It just has 1 electron. How can it make a double bond? Okay. So this type of compound in which there is carbon and hydrogen is called a hydrocarbon. Now these hydrocarbons are of two types. The first type is saturated. What is the meaning of saturated? Saturated hydrocarbon means there is only carbon-carbon single bond. The carbons which are involved in this hydrocarbon, which are linked to each other, will be having a single bond, and of course carbon-hydrogen will of course be a single bond. This will be in all the cases. Saturated hydrocarbons will have carbon-carbon single bond. Now in the case of unsaturated hydrocarbons, unsaturated, this will have carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond, and of course carbon-hydrogen will be single bond. Okay, and because of the two formations, which can be a carbon-carbon single bond or a carbon-carbon double bond, triple bond or double bond, these can be again of two types. Saturated hydrocarbons in this particular case of class 10 are of one category, which are called alkanes. Whereas unsaturated, if it has a carbon-carbon double bond, it will be an alkene or otherwise alkyne, which is having a carbon-carbon triple bond. Okay. So now, talking about the detailing of these compounds, the first one we talk about is alkanes. So again, from the previous sheet, it is very clear that alkanes are compounds containing carbon-carbon single bond and they are saturated. So these are saturated and with a single carbon-carbon bond. All the alkanes are represented by a general formula which is called CnH2n plus 2. What does this mean? This means that n is any number. N is a integer. Okay, positive integer. That means if I have a compound in which there are 2 carbons, that means n will be equal to 2. So hydrogens here will be equal to 2n plus 2, that means 2 into 2 plus 2, which is 4 plus 2, which is equal to 6. So that means the alkane with 2 carbons will always have 6 hydrogens. So if I try to draw the structure, carbon-carbon, carbon has to have 4 bonds to satisfy its octet, 4 single bonds. Carbon-hydrogen will always have a single bond. Hydrogen, 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 and this molecule is formed as well. Okay. So now how to draw the structure? The simple way to draw the structure here is that there are 2 carbons which are linked by a single bond, and each carbon it requires 4 bonds to complete its octet because it requires 4 more electrons, and carbon-hydrogen will always form a single bond. So 3 single bonds of hydrogen satisfy the 6 hydrogens. Now for naming of this compound, the best way of naming is First we will identify the number of carbons. So number 1 is identify number of carbons. Number 2 is end the name with "ane" of alkane. So this is a suffix. Okay. Now for this naming, there is a rule. First you will identify the number of carbons. So there are 2 carbons here. So to give the prefix of the name, we have a system which is carbon number, carbon, and what is the prefix which is used. If carbon is 1, carbon is 2, carbon is 3, carbon is 4, carbon is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. If it is 1, it is meth. If it is 2, it is eth. 3 is prop. 4 is but. 5 is pent. 6 is hex. 7 is hept. 8 is oct. 9 is n. And 10 is dec. Okay, this rule is used. This plus the ane. So this carbon, this molecule has 2 carbons. That means which prefix will it be? Eth. So it will have the prefix starting with eth. And ending, of course, as it's an alkane, so it will be with ane. So this compound becomes ethane, or what we call it as ethane. And what is the formula? CN C6 H2N plus 2 C2H6 is the compound of ethane. And because it has a single bond here, it is an alkane, or it is saturated. In the similar way, if I talk about another compound with only carbon 1, that means hydrogen will be 2n plus 2, 2 into 2 plus 2, 2 into 1 plus 2, which is 2 plus 2, 4. This. How to name this? 1 carbon, that means it will be meth with the suffix of ane. It becomes methane, and the formula CH4. Now another trick to do this naming, simply to satisfy and write the structure, is one way is if you have the carbon, you can directly calculate the hydrogens by using the CnH2n plus 2 general formula. The second way is that we will satisfy the octet of carbon. For satisfying the octet, it has to have 4 single bonds at least. Only 4 single bonds are required. So again, if there is 1 carbon, no bond other is there, so that will definitely 4 hydrogens will be required. So these are the 2 ways to satisfy or give the name. Either do it with the general formula or just see how to satisfy the carbon. This table has to be remembered. This will be used in a lot of compounds. Okay. Further, this much is enough for naming. In the same way, we will be taking up the other 2 series, which is alkenes and alkynes of the carbons as well. So this was about the alkane, which is saturated hydrocarbon, having carbon-carbon single bond. Carbon-hydrogen will always be a single bond. The general formula is CnH2n plus 2. Naming method is identify the carbons and use these prefixes and end the name with ane. Okay. That was all about alkanes. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you.